Today's topic is inverse Z transform. We have number of methods to find out inverse Z transform. Today we will have two methods. First one is long division inversion method and second one is partial fraction method. Let's start with the first one, long division method. In that case we have different cases, like if ROC is mod of Z less than mod of A or A. This is say in this particular case we have to long divide it to get a sequence in the power of Z. Second case is ROC is mod of Z greater than A. In that case we have to long divide to get sequence of power Z inverse. Means in that case we will have Z inverse powers, and in upper case we have powers of positive Z. Now let's come on to the example directly. Xz is equals to 2 plus Z inverse upon 1 minus 1 by 2 Z inverse. Here ROC is mentioned. ROC is mod of Z greater than half. Now first come on to the term ROC. This ROC will decide how we have to solve the question. Here in question ROC is given that mod of Z is greater than half. That is mod of Z is greater than mod of A or A. This ROC stands for this signal exists for outside the circle of radius 1 by 2. Now if ROC is given as mod of Z greater than mod of A or A, arrange the numerator and denominator part in decreasing power of Z. Decreasing power of Z means highest power first, then Z inverse with Z minus 2 and then so on. So in the statements it's already given in the terms of decreasing power in the numerator and denominator part. See 2 plus Z inverse upon 1 minus 1 by 2 Z inverse. Now simply divide the factor 2 plus Z inverse, which we have to divide. By which factor we have to divide? That is 1 minus 1 by 2 Z inverse. Now see, first factor is 2, so by which factor we will multiply the equation, that is 2 minus 2 by 2 Z inverse, that is Z inverse. 2 to 2 cancel out, simply the way we divide the things, so we will get remainder as 2 Z inverse. Again we have 1, we want 2 Z inverse, the factor will be plus 2 Z inverse, 2 Z inverse minus Z minus 2. Similarly we can go on for the division methods, and this sequence will be continue and will never gonna end. So see the upper part, 2 plus 2 Z inverse plus Z minus 2 plus 1 by 2 Z minus cube and so on. Now xz is written in that particular form, so we have to find out inverse Z transform. Now look at the xz, complete xz having z raised to power minus inverse form. That means this shows that this is a right handed side sequence, and it can be written as xn is equals to, take the coefficients only, 2 2 1 1 by 2 and so on, and where z raised to power 0 is there, we have 0th position and that element, so 0th position is the first 2. Or we can write down xn in form of 2 del n plus 2 del n minus 1 plus 1 del n minus 2 plus 1 by 2 del n minus 3 and so on, because we know that Z transform for del n is 1. So in that case we have find out x of n. Let's come on to the second example. Xz is equals to 2 plus Z inverse upon 1 minus 1 by 2 Z inverse. Same statement. Now difference is ROC is given in the question that mod of Z is less than half. Here ROC is mod of Z less than A. If this is the case, ROC is inside the circle of radius half. If mod of Z is less than A, arrange the numerator and denominator part in the increasing power of Z. Increasing power means we have first Z inverse, Z minus 2, Z minus 1 plus Z in that particular form. So we rewrite the equation or transfer function xz is equals to Z inverse plus 2 upon minus half Z inverse plus 1. So simply again make the division, minus 1 by 2 Z inverse plus 1, the factor from which we have to divide, and Z inverse plus 2, the factor we have to divide. So we have 1 by 2 Z inverse of minus, and we required Z inverse, by which factor we have to multiply, that is minus 2. If I take minus 2, that means it will become Z inverse and minus 2, cancel out Z inverse, so we will have 4. Now we want 4 but we have minus half Z inverse, so we have to do the calculation by the minus 8Z, so we'll get 4 and minus 8z. Cancel out 5 4 and go on. Now see the factor xz is can be written as rearrange this sequence: minus 32z cube minus 16z square minus 8z minus 2 and so on. Now all the in this exact C, all the powers v of z have positive powers. That means this is a left handed side sequence as we see in the z transform case. So xn can be written as minus 32 minus 16 minus 8 minus 2, and the zeroth position on the element where we have z is raised to power 0. Or xn can be written as minus 32 del n plus 3 minus 16 del n plus 2 minus 8 del n plus 1 and minus 2 del of n, because we know z transform for del of n is 1. This is the first case where we perform the inverse z transform using long division method. Second method is by partial fraction. In partial fraction we have to first find out the transfer function. We have go to the question first. Y of n minus 1 by 4 y of n minus 1 minus 3 by 8 y of n minus 2 is equals to minus xn plus 2 x of n minus 1. We have to find out h of z and h of n. Now take the z transform of the given difference equation. Yz minus 1 by 4. What is the z transform for y n minus 1? Using time shifting property, that is z inverse, we shift it by minus 1 now, so z inverse y of z minus 3 by 8 z minus 2 yz, that is equals to minus xz plus 2 z inverse xz. Take yz and xz common, so as the h of z is equals to yz by xz, and we will get minus 1 plus 2 z inverse upon 1 minus 1 by 4 z inverse plus 3 by 8 z minus 2. Now we have to find out h of n. That is done by partial fraction method. Now it's up to you that you can solve the question in the terms of z inverse or in the terms of z positive power. I like to solve it in the z positive power, so I make it in the positive power. How to make the positive power of z of the transfer function? Take the highest value of z and reverse power of that one, multiply and divide it by z square and divide by z square. So we will get minus z square plus 2z upon z square minus half 1 by 4 z minus 3 by 8. Make the factors, so I can write it like z plus 1 by 2 z minus 3 by 4. So h of z is equals to minus z square plus 2z upon z plus half into z minus 3 by 4. Now first step of the partial fraction is find out hz by z. So 1 by z factor will be there and it will cut out by z square plus 2z, 1 z will be cancelled out, so it can be written as a upon z plus half plus b upon z minus 3 by 4. So for find out the value of a and b, we put z is equals to minus half for a and z is equals to 3 by 4 for b. So we have value a is minus 2 and b is minus, a is plus 1, b is plus 1 and a is minus 2. So sz by z can be written as minus 2 upon z plus half plus 1 upon z minus 3 by 4. Take that z as z by z to the right hand side. So sz is equals to minus 2 z plus z upon z plus half plus z upon z minus 3 by 4. So now rewrite the things. So h of z is equals to minus 2 z upon z minus of minus half plus z upon z minus 3 by 4. Now we know that we in the last few lectures we done the question that xn is equals to a raised to power n un. So as the transform is z upon z minus a with mod of z greater than a. So by seeing the transfer function, we can write the inverse z transform h of n, that is equals to minus 2. A is minus 1 by 2 raised to power n un plus minus 3 by 4 raised to power n un. In this particular question, how we come to know that we have to take right hand side sequence, that is a raised to power n un? Why not u of minus n, something like that? Because see, in the question it is given that the consider the causal LTI system. Causal means right hand side system. Okay, that's why we take a raised to power n un. Second case, we have to find out the difference equation. Simple one. A transfer function is given hz. We have to find out the difference equation of the discrete time LTI system. For finding out the difference equation, calculate the hz in terms of z inverse power. So what we have to do? Multiply it by the z minus 2 and divide by the z minus 2. By which power we have to multiply and divide? Highest power given in the h of z and reverse of that one. Okay, So hz inverse 5z inverse plus 2z minus 2 upon 1 plus 3z inverse plus 2z minus 2. So hz can be written as yz by xz, output by input. So yz into this particular bracket is equal to xz into upper part. So open the sum brackets and we have yz plus 3z inverse yz plus 2z minus 2 yz is equals to 5z inverse xz plus 2z inverse z minus 2 xz. Now again using that time shifting property, z inverse yz can be, what will be the inverse z transform for this particular case? Z inverse factor is there, so we will shift it by 1, so y of n minus 1. So yn plus 3y of n minus 1 plus 2y of n minus 2 is equals to 5 xn minus 1 plus 2 xn minus 2. This is the difference equation.